Okay, so when you insert equation, it is automatically centered. Okay, so you type whatever you want. So this is how his thesis. So throughout his thesis, by using the same way copy paste the table one by one, so he managed to make the equation very neat and tidy, and all the equation number is exactly at the same alignment. Because when you do like this, when you copy paste like this, and later on your equation will be at the same alignment, right? So it's very neat and tidy. Okay, you can see this. It won't run away. But of course, before you do this, make sure that your margin of your page is correct. Because if you type like this, then you change the margin of your page, it will change. So it become untidy. So make sure that you know very well the margin. So for example, maybe 2.5 cm above, 2.5 left and right, and then 2.5 below. And below, maybe you want to give the space for the page number. Okay, so you try to deal with the format in the words, so that you choose the best effects. You can try by simply type something and then you look at the page, how it looks like. You click insert the page number. Okay, so when you use the tables, of course, here he convert to PDF. You cannot see anymore the grid line for the table. So when it comes to two lines, it also very neat and tidy, you see. So it will automatically cannot run to this side, you see. Okay, so you look carefully. This is the best way you type your equation. Okay, and okay, the tables, the table caption looks like this, both face above the table. If you want to have tables, and just now, not many equations are grouped together. So now you can see this page, there are many equations, and you can see this is very well aligned. And then even though this one is bigger, but it won't run over all over the page. So this also looks very neat and tidy. Okay. So all this appearance will really give good, give the good impression to the examiners and also supervisors. So when I look at this thesis, I feel that I'm very happy. But you can see, very neat and tidy. You won't feel uncomfortable to look at the thesis. But there are many tables in this thesis. You managed to work out everything in the papers. Okay. Just one, okay. Okay. So when you calculate the figures, so maybe you have just for example, maybe there's just one figure for 6.1. 6.1 maybe, for example, his 6.1 have three figures. So why he put the three figures together? Because he want to explain the linear susceptibility tensors. Okay, for three different phases of parametrics. Okay, cubic, tetragonal, and rhombohedral. So he put like this because of want to show the difference in one picture. So you can plot separate. For example, he can call this one figure 6.1 with his own caption. This one he can put as figure 6.2. This one he can put figure 6.3. So there are different ways to do it, but he chose to do like this. That is okay, right? Okay. So the figures for second harmonic generation. So here he compared two different phases, tetragonal and rhombohedral, and also be aware of how to type something like this in within the min text. okay, harmonic generation, and so on. So you look at his reference. So reference, there are many different references. This is one way of the reference. We call it numbering system. The other one is Harvard system. When you have many references, the numbering will make you cannot work properly. Because there are some books they maybe have a few hundreds. So if they edit the main text, if they change the position, they have to do the number again. So it's a very headache things. So in that case, they have to use the Harvard system. But for usually for final project thesis, your reference maybe up to 20, something like that. You still can do it manually when you edit the text or you remove the text. So this is how you put the reference. You can see square bracket 18, square bracket 15, and usually it can be within the sentence, it can be at the end of the sentence. So this is at the end of the sentence because the sentence refer to this 15. And it can be here usually at the very beginning of the paragraph. So as mentioned in this reference. So if you want to know further what this mentioned, so you just go to this reference. But it can be in quite different places. Try to see more. So let me see. So I think the reference usually appear very much in theory. So let me see the theory. Yes, the theory there are many references. So is it okay? Maybe you feel okay about how to write a thesis.
Instructor.
Okay. So if you have a copy of his thesis, then I won't worry. So this is the appendix because there are many very lengthy calculation, and it will affect the flow of the main text. Then many times you can put appendix. If, for example, if you don't have much mathematics, you can just organize it properly in the main text. But here, because of this tensor calculation, so he has a lot of mathematics, so we have to put in appendix. So this is appendix C. You can see the calculation is there how many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pages. So if it is put in the main text here, it will disturb, right? So if you don't have much, 1 or 2 pages, then you just organize in the main text. So appendix is something that you have no choice, so that it won't affect the flow of the main text. Okay, so last time, do you manage to calculate the S, the pointing vector? Do you manage to calculate the pointing vector? Last time I mentioned you use the Maxwell equation and then you find the B, and then when you find the B, then you can take it to E cross H, no, E cross B to find your S. Do you manage to do that step? Still working on it, Okay. So next week,